How you guys doing? Mandus Buckle here with Midwest Muscle Report. We are live at the 2016 North American Championships, and we're lucky to run into the one and only Karina Nascimento. Karina, how are you?
That's so amazing introduction. Thank you, Mandus.
Absolutely, you deserve it. You deserve it. So, Karina, tell us a little bit about what you've been doing lately and what you have coming up around the corner. I know there's a lot of exciting things as always, but you've really shifted gears here, and we can feel that you're about ready to go full steam. So let us know, where is this going?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you and Sarah for just embracing me and understanding me. I know that, it's very difficult to change the course of my life in the midst of prep. I've never done that before, ever. And it was I was just speaking with someone, and I said it was between ego and self. I can do it for my ego and to prove, and I know that I could, and anything could happen. But then I had to also be realizing the things that was going on around me,
right,
and the feelings that I was feeling inside, and to be true to that.
For those of you who don't know, what Karina is talking about right now is Karina had retired, and Karina decided that she was going to make a comeback. And that road started, and the plan was to do Tim Gardner's Wings of Strength, come back, win, and then retire. And Karina decided that we would work together, and so when she mentions myself and Sarah, the three of us, we were talking and relaying back and forth pretty much on a daily basis.
Daily basis.
Sarah was also getting ready for the show, so the two of them were really chit-chatting.
Crazy.
Yeah. And there's pictures, and we will show you, of her at 7 weeks out. Guys, Karina has been an Olympia champion and looked better at 7 weeks out at the end of her career than she ever had. And so it was tough. It was a hard decision because of what she was doing. She was doing something, she was defying all odds. There was no way that an athlete that is past their prime, who has been a champion, who's been at the top of the mountain, can now retire, come back, and be better than they were. And that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
So for her to then decide that it wasn't the best interest for her and her family was a very tough decision, as you guys can only imagine.
Yeah.
And that's what she's referring to now.
And always there was the self-control and all the things that I needed to do, because everyone knows how hard prep is.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if you're a pro, amateur, whatever. Yes, I know better now, and I had to perform at a level that, for me, because I have to step outside myself and see myself, so I can't be selfish.
Right.
So if I'm going to be selfish, I have to pay the price. And
Correct.
The price was bigger than I could this time, because we sold out Lone Star, so my husband was home office. He's seen the transition every day, me getting up at 5 a.m. I still do.
Yeah.
I still do my workouts, but then there's the progression that it comes, that you do it all the time, you know what I mean? So my babies are older now, they
They need
want
mom.
more.
They want mom.
Yeah,
They
no
want
matter
mom.
what it is. It was just, I saw my kids going like this, and I was like that, and I thought, I know, but I just need to make the best decision. My husband is so happy that I made this decision, because he knows that I always make the right decision for us, for our family.
Right.
We have a great relationship.
Absolutely.
And that's why he's like,
Absolutely.
do what you want to do. I said, this is it.
Well, I remember John actually even called me. I didn't know if you know that. And he said, Mandus, I just want you to know that all Karina really appreciates, needs, and wants is your support and your backing.
Yeah.
And I told him, you have that. We're friends. Yes, we were coach athlete, but we're friends.
Yeah.
So when you made a decision, you let me know. Was I disappointed? Sure.
Yeah, of
Only
course.
because we were doing something
And so was I.
that was not supposed to be able to be done.
Yeah.
You know, so that was exciting. But I totally
I did it for my
understood why.
family.
And I totally understand.
I did it for my family.
Yeah.
It makes me emotional now because the fact is, you know, when your children need you
Yes.
and your
Right.
family and you're in this little world and all these things, it seems so about you. I have, especially coming from where I come from, I have to give
Right.
something that I can buy. And that's my sacrifice.
Right.
And with that said, I also gained so much power from that. Every power that I have left on the stage, every cry, everything, I somehow it gave me the strength back to kind of recreate myself, not reinvent, but to just take it to the next journey,
Right.
but without everything wiped out.
Right. And that's really where you are now, though.
Yeah.
So when you decided to
So
to
I
no
get
longer
spiritual.
compete, you also though decided, you said, Mandis, I want to stay looking fit, trim, and better than I ever have, but all the time. And I said, Karina, what you had asked for us to do a few months ago that we started to was impossible, but we were doing it. So I guess this impossibility, we can figure out a way to do that
Okay.
too. And so you walk around looking like you're an athlete that's 5 or 6 weeks away from the stage, and you're so empowering and you're so uplifting. And I see women come up to you and talk to you and comment on your social media posts, how they pull energy from you. Do you realize what kind of a standard you now set? Because you're not someone who's shy to talk about trials and tribulations that you've been
I'm not.
through. You know, you're not. You're not afraid to say, "Hey,
I've
I've
always
had
been
it tough."
Karina from day one.
Right.
And I've always been, no matter where I've been, who I was at the time, whatever, what I was doing, I've always been Karina. So,
Right.
yeah.
It's empowering. I watch you walk around, and people are just drawn to you. You know, you give them motivation and inspiration. And now you're doing it by promoting shows. You're here promoting your show. We
Yeah.
saw you in Las Vegas promoting your show. So tell us where that's going now. Talk to us about that journey.
Well, for me, is giving back. Also, just like everything that I have that has made a huge impact in my life, it becomes my family.
Right.
It's like I don't choose friends or relationships and things like that. That's not. I'm more of a loner person. I spend a lot of time by myself. I'm with my family, but we have a kind of relationship where we all can do our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
My children, they're 7, 10, and 12. My husband, I mean, we could not be better together because, you know, we all travel in different ways. My husband, my children goes to camps and away because they want to.
Right.
My husband go to Israel for 10 days because they want to. I come here for 3 days or 4 because I want to. I go with friends because I feel like we need to live our journey.
Absolutely.
We have, especially
And you're
when
able
they're
to.
married and
You're
stuff.
able to.
You know, you gotta let your spouse, the person, be, you know, to live their journey.
Right.
So everything that we do is connected to that. So in this journey of mine, I want to promote my show. I want to give back to the sport.
Absolutely.
I want to stay in this community.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of ups and downs about preps and doing what we do, but so is it every sport,
Right.
in every business. My husband used to come home and go, I don't know. I mean, like, it's gonna give him a heart attack.
Yeah.
You know, the stress. We don't eat. We get cranky. We do things that other people don't imagine. It's everything. There's a price to pay.
Right.
So be ready
Yeah.
to do so, to work hard.
When is the next Karina show?
So this is big. You know, the Karina Nascimento Classic is February. It was February 27 last year, and then we moved it to March 25th. And Tim Gardner and I are going to be. We are teamed up, so it's our show.
Okay,
Tim
so
Gardner
you
presents
brought on
Karina.
Tim Gardner
Yeah.
Productions. Those of you who know, obviously,
He's
Tim
such a mentor
Gardner-
to me and my great friend.
Yeah, you hear nothing but great things about Tim Gardner. Has an impeccable reputation. He's a family man. He's
Yeah.
funny. He's a judge. He puts on some of the best shows in the entire world. So a great partnership.
Yeah.
So those are two titans coming together. What is the date again? This
It's
coming year? now?
March 25th,
March 25th. And will it be a pro-am?
of course. I was like, I fought for that, you know.
Yes.
And Tim is, I think that he has such a soft heart for women's physique and
Yes.
bodybuilding, you know,
Yes.
the stuff. So he's like, it's women's physique, of course.
Of course.
Cannot.
You can, yeah.
Yes, have to have that.
The
I'll pay
Olympia
for it out of my own
champion.
pocket. We have to do it. I'll be my own sponsor.
There you go. So
I kind of am.
Women's
But-
physique.
And then classic physique.
And
this
classic
year.
physique.
Try
Okay.
something different. You know,
Yes.
we're never gonna, change the main course.
Right.
But
Correct.
we can mess around with dessert.
There you go. There you go. So you heard it here first. And guys, we're looking forward to seeing you there because Midwest Muscle Report will be out there covering this show. We're going to give you all kinds of behind the scenes, in depth, as much as you can possibly handle. You see, Karina is a character, and there's always life happening around her, and we're going to capture it all.
And good luck at the Olympia.
Oh, yes.
With Autumn. And,
Yes,
I
thank
mean,
you.
this is
Thank
it's
you.
big.
Yes.
I think this year I'm actually gonna watch it, so I'm looking forward to all that.
Yes,
And-
we are too.
And you're an amazing coach.
Thank you,
And
Karina.
friend.
Yes, yes.
you.
Love you too. Until next time, guys. Karina Nascimento, Amanda Spalko from Midwest Muscle Report. We're out.